Hey everybody, I'm here having a cup of tea and a little snack at the end of my 5-day fast. So this is day 5, it's just before Thanksgiving, and for the last 5 days since Saturday, I've been fasting on what's called a fasting mimicking diet. So it's not a completely, zero food, water only fast, but it's a pretty interesting thing where you really restrict the calories you're taking, and it's really specific fat, protein, carbohydrates that you can actually intake, and the total amount of calories is really low. My wife actually figured all this out. She's the scientist genius behind all this. But if you check out, first time we heard about this was on a podcast by Kevin Rose, where he interviewed Dr. Walter Longo, and he's got a whole book and a whole program about this. And you can actually purchase the meals because it's so specific about what you can eat and when you can eat it throughout the day. And I'll put a link to that below the video here so you can check that out yourself. But I think what's so interesting about it is I feel pretty good. Like I said, right now, like this custom little cookie wafer thing that my wife made, it's amazing, right? When you're not eating hardly anything, everything's amazing. But felt pretty good for the past few days. And like I said, the first day I had a huge headache because of no caffeine. Second day, my whole body ached. And then I've had some weird muscle aches in my leg and stuff, but for the most part, it hasn't been very bad. I mean, obviously, my body's going to react adversely to a thing like this, but ultimately, when it comes down to it, I feel pretty good throughout the day, and I'm not even very hungry. And I'm definitely in ketosis this week, which basically means that my body has switched over from burning glucose for energy to burning body fat for energy. That's a good thing, and that probably explains why I've dropped about 4 pounds this week. And what we did was we got some ketone strips from Amazon, and basically you just pee on those and it tells you where you're on the scale of ketosis. So I'm right in the middle, which is a really good place to be. You don't want to be too high because that starts to get dangerous, and obviously if you're too low, you're not in ketosis, and that isn't happening. So it takes a little while to get, a couple days to get into that state, but once you do, that's a good thing. I've definitely had a few challenges during this fast. The only real fasting that I've done before this, I did one 24-hour fast a few months ago, and I do some intermittent fasting throughout the weeks, but that's really minor compared to this. The challenges have been that the first day I had some major headaches because obviously I'm not drinking any caffeine, and I do love my coffee. So that was tough to get into. And the second day, my whole body ached, everything, from the joints to the bones, to the muscles, everything. And I really felt like it was some kind of a response, snap back into it, get your food again, kind of a thing my body was trying to tell me. But I made it through that, and I have to say, after that, for the last 3 days, it's been really good. I feel really good, and I haven't been doing any hard physical activity. I'm definitely looking forward to getting back to rock climbing and running. So all I've been doing this week is foam rolling, sauna, cold shower treatment every other morning, which is kind of just my normal thing anyway. So I am looking forward to getting back to doing more physical activity and doing some cool stuff, hoping that my body's in better shape than ever to do that kind of thing. So what I'm most excited about with this fast is the long-term benefits of it. And obviously I'm not going to see anything in the normal day-to-day here, but it does a ton of rebuilding of your organs and of your cells and things like that. And that's what fasting is really so good at. And if you look at the research, there's actually a really great documentary about fasting. I'll link that below as well. But I think that what's so interesting is how well it can be used to fight different diseases like cancer and things like that. Something my wife was telling me earlier today was that over your life you build up T cells to fight against different viruses and things like that. And there's no way to really purge those unless you fast and get rid of those, and you build a whole bunch of new T cells that are just kind of waiting for the next things to come. So it really boosts your immunity. So again, I'm looking at the really long-term benefits of this. We're going to do this every 6 months, the fasting mimicking diet. It's a 5-day. And like I said, it wasn't that bad. I mean, I've definitely complained a lot about it. We've joked a lot about it. Everything that we look at looks amazing from food standpoint. But I'm excited because tomorrow we're off the fast. We're gonna do a 1-day kind of putting us back into the normal way of doing things. I just thought I would share that because I think this is kind of an interesting thing to do with your life, and hopefully it makes it even longer and we can spend more time with our family and friends and stuff like that. So cheers. All right, my fast is officially over and I'm about to go make my first cup of coffee in a week. I'm so excited. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna take you through the process right now. Oh, it is a perfect day out. Got a little rain last night, which is awesome. You can see it just hit the lens right there. It feels good. Like this feels good. This is amazing. Oh, I've missed it. I've really missed, I've been smelling a lot of foods over this last week for sure. And I've definitely been smelling coffee, but it feels even better when it's in my own hands. So good to be back. I'm really excited about going through this kind of healing phase of my life. I'm gonna do it again in about 5 months and you know, make a few little adjustments here and there, but I'm super excited. I woke up today feeling good. So check out the links below in the description if you're interested in learning about this kind of fasting. Again, it's called the 5-Day Fasting Mimicking Diet, and it was really pioneered by Dr. Valter Longo down in USC, the University of Southern California. So thumbs up, I'm loving it. It's gonna be a great 5 months and I'm looking forward to actually doing it again. Who would have thought? Cheers.